Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're playing a bit of Final Fantasy XIV and we're going to be taking a quick look at the Island Sanctuary, which is a new feature that was added fairly recently that I've been having quite a lot of fun with. So it's basically your own island to chill out on and kind of sculpt and cultivate as you will, and it's something that you get after finishing the Endwalker story. So to get to it, you want to come here to Moribi Dry Docks, and there'll be a dude you can talk to here called Boldin, who's the ferryman. He can take you to your island. So let's travel there now. To unlock your island, you have to do a quest change from Tataru in Old Charlian. But I've done that a little while ago. So as you can see, we've got our own perfect desert island to chill out on. So obviously the first thing to do is to change into something more suitable. The outfit from this year's summer event should be good. Let's just get our chocobo and ride up here. So this is the beach that it lands you on to start with, and there's a little walkway up to your town. My town's fully developed, so we'll take a look around in a minute and just see what you can do here. So these two buildings here are workshops where the little robot dudes who live on your island can build stuff for you, and you can control them by talking to this guy here. So he gives you the profits from the workshop, he shows you what they're making, and he lets you queue up different items to make. So there's a whole like supply and demand economics mini game here, which I completely ignore and just queue up random stuff that I have in stock. I'm not going to make that because I don't have the items for it. I'll make some rope instead. So I have 3 workshops on my island, so I can queue up 3 different things at the same time. Different items take different amounts of time, so at the minute we're just queuing up some stuff that takes 4 hours to make, but there's stuff that takes 6 and 8 hours to make as well. Potion, fire stand. I don't really know what the efficiency bonus means. I assume it makes them more efficient, but I don't know what kind of in-game benefit that has. So let's just finish queuing up this stuff. Some sauerkraut, delicious. Maybe we'll queue up a few 6-hour items for the next day. Oop. Sweet potato, sounds nice. Coral ring. Tunic. Brick counter. Salt cod, very good. Barber. Caramels. Okay, that should keep our little dudes busy. So they give you the blue coins, which are, I think they're called Seafarer's Cowries, something like that. Yeah, Seafarer's Cowries. So these blue coins can buy a whole bunch of different items. Obviously the best item being the motorcycle, which I've got already. Check it out, it's pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. This guy's for controlling the other type of building you can make on the island, the granary, where you can send out the dudes to go and collect items for you. So you have to pay them the blue coins, but they'll go out and gather resources for you, and you can get all of the resources from the area plus a rare resource that only comes from the granaries. So if we just hop on our bike quickly, these are our first 2 workshops down here. If we go up here, we have another workshop and a granary that we built. And then if we go up here, We have a landmark that we built and the final granary here. The landmark buildings are just kind of for decoration and give you XP. So I think this one is the windmill, maybe? Ooh. Yeah, this one's the windmill. It's pretty nice. Then over here we have another landmark. This one's the bathhouse. So it's like a nice heated bath. Then up here we've got the lighthouse, which is pretty cool. And over there you can see in the distance we've got the tree house next to the animal pens and the farming area, which is what we're going to get onto next. So if we come over here, you can see the treehouse in the background. We'll head to our right first. So this is our garden area. You can talk to this dude who'll tell you kind of the status of the crops. And you can buy seeds from him. So say I want to buy some wheat seeds. That'll cost me 20 blue coins. And you can also tell this dude to look after your crops for you automatically. So they'll like water and harvest all of your crops for you. So I've just switched myself into gather mode here, and you see all of these crops are sparkling, which means they're ready to be collected. So we've grown some tomatoes here. If we go into sow mode and find some seeds, we can plant some potatoes. I quite like the music in this zone, it's nice and relaxing. Kind of got the clip clop sound of coconuts or horse hooves or whatever. So after we've sown the seeds, we can then water them. And after 48 hours, the seeds will grow into plants that we can harvest. So I think you start off with just these 5 little plots down here. Then you can get another 5 here, and then another 10 up the top. So you can have 20 slots total for growing stuff. And you get like EXP for all of this, and you can use it to level up your island. So I'm at max level, so I'm not getting any EXP, but I would be if I was at a lower level. And like leveling up your island unlocks different stuff for you, so you get more areas to grow crops or more buildings and stuff like that. So I think really I should be automating this, but I quite like just doing this by hand. It's kind of fun. Nothing too taxing, just chilling out in my garden. I think you're supposed to water your crops every 6 hours. But I just kind of water them whenever. I'm not too bothered about min-maxing this. The island's just something to do for fun. It's kind of nice to just log in each morning and you know, check on the garden, check on the animals, gather a bit if I feel like it, drink my coffee, and then kind of get on with my day. So it looks like we've been growing some pumpkins here. Just gather all of these. Switch back to sow mode. Plant some more pumpkins. I think we'll grow some parsnips as well, just to mix it up for that high intensity gaming, high octane farming. Okay. And surprise, surprise, we just need to water all the crops. When it rains in game, it waters your crops for you, so that's quite nice. So even if you're super lazy, you'll still get some amount of growth, you know. I just kind of hop onto the island once a day normally and water them if they need watering, or leave them if they don't. But yeah, that's our crops taken care of. So over here we've got our little pasture for our animals. So if you talk to this dude, he can tell us all about our animals. They're looking a bit grumpy and in need of food at the minute. And you see there's this other column called leavings, which is a tick mark on it. And you can see they're all kind of glittering up there in the background. So they've got items which you can collect from them. You can also automate taking care of your animals here. So you can load him up with food and he'll take care of them, but I kind of like just feeding them once a day and going to see them rather than letting the robots do it for me. So he's given us some fur, claw. Oh, we got 2 items from that bird. So there's 3 different sizes of animal you can catch, like small, medium and large, and there's also rare animals you can catch. So if you look at these birds here, 2 of them are kind of normal looking and this 3rd one's all kind of bright colours. So he's the rare bird of that type. And you can see here the 3 sheep. I've got 1 black sheep and two white sheep. So I think the rare animals give you the rare drop and the common ones give you the common drop, but you have a chance to get both, as we just did there. We got both milk and fleece. So I think the black sheep will give you like milk first and then the white sheep give you fleece first, if that makes sense. Got some armadillos, some chocobos, and we got a pair of red penguins as our last 2 denizens of the animal pasture. So these penguins are normally green, these 2 are rare ones. I've nicknamed them after Pingu, as why not? So we'll switch to feeds, switch to green feed, and then we'll feed all the animals. It's probably better if you let the robots do this for you, but I think it's kind of fun. Just a nice relaxing little activity to do in between doing other stuff in the game. Okay, feed these dudes. Feed the sheep. Now, I can't work out if I like the twinkle fleece or not. It's kind of cute and fluffy, but it has human eyes. So yeah, that's a thing. We'll feed it anyway. Luckily everything here is vegetarian. I feel like the twinkle fleece may hunger for human flesh, but who knows. Eat dodo. Lima. Oppo oppo. So that's the animals done. Oh yeah, actually wait. You can also pet your animals, which is very important. It has no discernible effect in game. It's just fun. They're all good boys. All need pets. we're feeling a bit lazy, so we'll just pet the ones up here first. Nice. We'll hop back on our motorbike. So that's the animals taken care of. And then over here we have the tree house, which is the other landmark we were talking about. So you can jump up here, take a look out across the ocean. It's quite cool actually having a first person view available in the game. It's practically impossible to play the game in first person view, but it's kind of fun to look at stuff. Kind of a neat thing. It's not always in games. So yeah, that's most of the kind of town part of the island. So we've got our little house here that has the merchants in it. This is the dude who helps you build up your island. He just kind of stands there now, got nothing to do. Presumably they'll add more to the island in future expansions, but for now, you know, there's quite a lot to do. It was fun building up the island and building the landmarks. Yeah, the bathhouse there. And to unlock each extra little area, you have to build some tools and pay some blue coins to the little robots to have them clear out the area ready for you to use. So, you know, if you're sitting here thinking, oh, there's not much to it, it does take a little bit of effort to unlock and build everything. And to unlock and build everything, you have to gather resources from the wild part of the island, which we'll head to now. So if we come back to the center, and instead of heading up to the animals and garden area, we go this way. We'll head out to the wild section of the island, where you can gather and craft resources. So switch it back to gather. You see the map's got blue icons on it for harvestable nodes, and all of the harvestable nodes are glittering. So you just open up the map, zoom out, you see it's a really big, quite a big area. So this is our little town bit over here, and then we've got kind of a nice beach over here, a bit of a mountainous area, another beach, and then a hilly bit here, and then two rivers as well. So there's quite a big area to explore, and each area has its own like different resource nodes to gather. So say like one area has copper, one area has cotton, one area has like hemp or salt or, you know, iron or various things. We might as well do a quick tour of the wilds. So this kind of like starting area here has a pond, and there's lots of trees here, so you can get island logs and palm logs and stuff here. It's worth noting that the palm leaves and palm logs are different to the regular logs. So like that tree was a palm tree, this tree is a regular tree, gives you a different drop. Oh yeah, and you can catch the animals as well. This is how we caught all the animals for our pasture before. So we just sneak up on this monkey, get him with a net, and now we have a monkey. Ooh, the black sheep is back. Should we get 2 black sheep? Why not? So the black sheep's a rare spawn. Oh, he ran away. Okay, never mind. At least we got a monkey. So yeah, this is the kind of starting area, and if we follow this river across, there's like a load of limestone here, and then there's some like sand deposits in the river. So you can get tin sand and sand here. If we carry on along the river, there's a load of sugarcane down here. Which is useful. Over here there's some copper, which is handy. And there's big buffalo dudes. They have got a name, but I can't remember what it is at the minute. It's a hemp plant. Dodos. Oh yeah, and chocobos are over in this corner. And I think... oh... when the conditions are right, the black chocobos on that corner. There's a beach down here, got some penguins, and there's an underwater section over here. Obviously our bike goes underwater because it's a top quality off-road instrument. Yeah, there's like places to gather in the shipwreck. Get some clams, get some squids. The underwater sections was something that was added to the game in Stormblood, so if you're just starting out in the game you won't be able to swim underwater like that. You have to do this sort of special series of events in Stormblood to get the Kojin's blessing and be able to breathe underwater. But yeah, here's the end of the river. There's like a little cave with salt rocks in it. Salt seems to be something I'm always running out of, so we'll just gather that quickly. Oh yeah, you see here we're getting 2 items from each gather. That's because we've got all of the items and tools that you need to make. So there's all these different tools and stuff that require resources that you have to make to unlock gathering different like extra resources. So you start out with just your hands, and then eventually you'll have like pickaxes and axes and everything you could need. So if we just fly upwards and continue round, we're up on the north side of the island now, so there's kind of like a rocky section back here. Wrong button. This section in the middle here is like a mountain area, and once you unlock flying, as I've done, you can get all the way up to the top, and there's some like resource nodes up there. So when you start out on the island you won't be able to fly, you have to travel around normally. But once you get to island level 10, you unlock flying, which is fun. So there's this like area up here, get some nice views of the whole island. So you see there's the pond and the river we are following, and that kind of section where the chocobos were. Nice beach. Iron ore. So if we head down the island, we'll head down this way. There's kind of like a rocky section here where you can climb up. So if you look over there, there's kind of like a pathway up here where you can roam up here and then get some iron ore and granite and stuff like that. And down over here we have another beach, which there's another salt rock cave somewhere as well over here. Where's the cave? Oh, there's the cave, yeah. And then we've got another area down here which you can dive into. And this area has slightly different resources than the other one. This one has coral instead of clams. let's get a chocobo. Yeah, and there's like a nice beach here. I think this is a good area for getting hemp. There's lots of the hemp plants. Over in this corner there's copper, and there's cotton, and there's these big blue guys as well. The rare spawn for these is like a yellow one of them. I think they're Ziz. I think that's what the enemies are called normally. So they're blue and yellow Ziz. And then there's this little river here, which then leads us back to the pond and back to the little town bit. So we'll just fly along here. You can get an alligator creature which spawns here. I think it only spawns at a certain time and when it's raining, but he'll spawn right here, and then you can catch him and hope that he doesn't eat all your other animals. Oh, we should go feed that monkey we caught, shouldn't we? Let's do that and then finish up. Okay. It's quite funny, the animals seem to like stick together with the other ones. There we go, Oppo. Okay, feed the monkey. Actually, let's craft some more food as well while we're here. So we can go here, you can turn apples into sweet feed, which is like the lowest tier of feed, or you can use the plants you've grown and harvested to make green feed. So we will make some food from pumpkins, and that's restocked our food supplies. And I think that about wraps it up. So that is the island sanctuary. Oh, you can't swim down in this bit actually. There's nothing down here on the first beach you land on. But yeah, that's Island Sanctuary. It's a really fun addition. I hope they add more to it. And while it might not seem like much, it's a nice thing to have in the game, and like a nice chill experience to go along with everything else. So it kind of fits in nicely as part of the greater Final Fantasy ecosystem. So I hope you've all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.